Good morning everybody and welcome back to Namche Bazaar. Here we are the morning after the Tenzing-Hillary Everest Marathon. So I delivered an 8 hours 12-minute race. I can't be too disappointed with that at all, considering my aim was to come out here and deliver an 8-hour race. Impressions of the race? Extremely brutal, and it didn't matter how much time we spent acclimatizing, it certainly didn't feel like you were, because I think that's related to the effort that you have to put in during the race. Also, I would say if you're considering this race, the race is just one day of an over 2-week expedition. And during that expedition, you have to get yourself to Everest Base Camp in a condition fit enough to start the race. Within our group, we had throat infections, we had acute mountain sickness, we had diarrhea and vomiting, we had all sorts of conditions, which is hardly ideal preparation when you're going to try and take on the world's highest marathon. You just have to get through that. You have to be careful with your sanitation, your cleanliness, and do as best as you can. Get to the start and then kick the race off. But I have to say, the race itself is just one part of that major challenge. As Eliud Kipchoge says, the first challenge is getting to the start line of any race. So congratulations on achieving that. But once you are here, you're faced with quite a brutal race. The terrain is technical, yes, but not overly technical. The race profile is largely downhill, yes, but there are still some significant climbs within that race profile and some significant ups and downs. So don't just think you're racing downhill. You're not. It's a major challenge. Nutrition. You have to be on the ball with nutrition. Hydration. You have to be on the ball with hydration. Temperatures yesterday, easily 25, 26, 27 degrees Celsius. And we're just at the start of the monsoon season. Tracks are dusty. There's lots of stuff to contend with. Easy to roll ankles, easy to end your race, but at the same time, very achievable. People in our group had race times from 6:55 all the way up to 13:45. So it is an eminently achievable race to put on your race calendar. If you're thinking about giving it a go, I'd recommend it. So after a long day in the hills and in the mountains, what better than a coffee with friends at Yak Bucks? So we're just out on the walk out of Namche Bazaar now, heading down to Monjo. It's only about a 3-hour walk, but everyone's got really sore legs after the marathon experience yesterday. So nice to have a really easy day. Get down there and chill before heading the final 13k or so into Lukla tomorrow. So all feeling pretty chuffed with our medals, t-shirts and certificates. So yeah, all good. Whoop, whoop. And so the pattern of life continues. Going to lose a lot of elevation now down into Monjo, which sounds great on the face of it, but everyone's quads are shredded. But good to be losing elevation and the air getting a bit thicker. So dropping the elevation quite nicely, now at 3,140. And drop another couple of 100 meters down to Monjo. New staircases and viewpoints being built on the trail up to Namche Bazaar. You can see why they do it, really, to stop erosion, but some might argue that Nepal is being overdeveloped now and it's losing its previous charm that it used to have. Discuss. just exiting Sagarmatha National Park, heading up to Monjo. There's the elevation. Oh, there's the gate. Not far to go, and we're out of the park. Good morning, everybody. 7 o'clock in Monjo, and today is the final day. We'll be looking to trek into Lukla, approximately 13k. That's the end of the journey, the end of the Tenzing-Hillary Everest Marathon, and so hopefully a swift flight out. We're going to have to go to Ramechhap and drive from Ramechhap to Kathmandu. No problems, but we should be in Kathmandu tomorrow. So back to the UK shortly after. Okay, so final day hiking into Lukla. We're following our guide Diwan on the front. Everybody's legs are still shredded, and we got a little bit of rain, but hopefully it won't rain too badly on us by the time we get into Lukla. Fingers crossed. Here's Diwan nursing his tired legs. No running training. Decided just to enter the marathon. And what position did you come? Ninth? Ninth. With no training or anything.
Yeah, no training.
What a legend.
Without training, yeah.
What a legend. Yeah. There is a strong Sherpa. It's a lovely bit of walking here this morning. We're in monsoon season now, so the temperatures are a bit cooler. It's a little bit drizzly. And as you can see, the trails are not busy at all, which makes a complete change to how it was on the way up to the Everest Marathon. So I'm enjoying this little canter into Lukla this morning. Right, bit of a steep bit. I'll turn you off and pick you up later. Here's D1 coming across the bridge. I think his brolly is imploded. Tapai Konankyo.
Rosantaman.
Tapai Kondesko.
Solukumbu.
Solukumbu.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Here the weary troops arriving at the lunch stop at Phakting. That's been 3 hours down from Namche Bazaar. Feeling good? Awesome. A couple of hours now and we'll be down in Lukla today. It's starting to clag in a little bit, so really we want to get down there before it rains. The group finding it a little bit hard to get kick-started, but hopefully we'll be out of here in a minute. Cheese.
Hello.
100-meter bridge now. Lovely. We won't film it for 100 meters. La. Ramru Manchi. Ramru Manchi. Good. Ramru Cha. Howdy Manchi.
Hey, Ramru Manchi.
Ramru Manchi.
Yay, Ramru Manchi.
Ramru Cha.
Ramru Cha. Weather Ramru China. Manchi Ramru Cha.
Ramru.
Okay.
Tiksa.
Tikta. Weather Tik China.
Tikta China. Crazy Manchi.
Hoina. Ramru Manchi.
Relief on the crew as we all get back into Lukla, and that's it. Whoop whoop. Whee! Awesome. There we are, back in Lukla. So here we are back in Lukla, and as you can see, not really a lot there at the airport because we're a bit clagged in, but we're going to head over to the hotel and have a well-earned rest. Good morning, everybody. Currently here in Lukla, waiting for our flight out, but the weather's a little bit clagged in. So it looks like 50% of the group are going to take helis into Kathmandu, with the remaining 50% getting jeeps down to Tenzing-Hillary. I've opted for the jeep down to Tenzing-Hillary. I've done that trip before. It's a bit of a bone rattler, but it's a really good adventure. So we'll pick you up en route on that. Catch you later. Well, this is how quickly things can and do change in Nepal. We thought we were going to get a jeep to Tenzing-Hillary, but now we're in the departure lounge because we've managed to get a ticket on a flight. Now we're just waiting for the aircraft to arrive. And look at the relief of everybody. All the Gurkha boys, the KE team. How relieved are we? Way! And the Gurkha boys, look, they're all happy because they're going home. Way! Hiya Gurkhali! Way! Happy days. So, finally got a flight out from Lukla down into Ramechhap. Hooray! Here we are at Ramechhap. Awesome, man. It's great to be here, and we can feel a change in temperature.
Quite hotter than Solu.
Yeah, how hot is this, guys?
Very hot.
Really hot.
Bloody hot.
Really hot.
And then my hometown is more hotter than this.
More hotter than this again.
Already
Hopefully
34
my
degrees
Kumu
Celsius.
cough will go now.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Hopefully my Kumu cough will
Oh
go.
yeah.
Just because of this hot.
Nice and warm, man. These will be delicious when they're ripe. That'll be some time. I bet they're hard now. What's your name?
Three.
Sri.
Yeah.
And you were a Gurkha sapper.
Yes, I am.
Yeah,
Proud sapper.
good man. And you did the Everest Marathon, yeah?
Yes, I did.
And what did you do?
He's our
I'm top 10
fastest.
and
Top
I did,
10?
Yeah, I
No
did
way.
5:24.
No way.
Top 11.
Yeah, 5:24.
Wow, that's a
How
really
about
good
yours?
time.
What's your timing?
Oh, mine is slow. I'm an old man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, 8:12.
That's still past. Isn't it?
I was like hoping for 8.
Yeah.
So 12 minutes outside, so I was quite happy with that.
My plan
So
was,
tell me again, 5:25.
Yeah, 5:24. My plan was like sub 4:59 at least, but
Yeah.
I get there in last checkpoint in 4:59, so that
Yeah.
makes me, and then I just go slow.
Right.
Last 5 kilometers because I already hit 5 hours.
Yeah.
So there is no point because I couldn't hit my aim.
Yeah.
So I just go slow and steady, and then I was trying to give a best effort at the rest of the 1 kilometer, but I almost get cramp in my inner groin.
Yeah.
So I just go slow and steady, and finally managed to.
That's a really good time.
Yeah. And then I was only 27 seconds later than 10.
Wow.
So otherwise I would be top 10.
How did you find the altitude?
Oh, that's really tough.
Tough, yeah?
10 year up in the Everest base camp. From base camp to Gorakhpur, which was first checkpoint, that was absolutely difficult for me.
Yeah.
And by the time I keep going down and down, and the strong part for me is was downhill. So
Yeah.
when there is downhill, I go faster. When there is uphill, I just walk.
So, what advice would you give anyone in the UK who wants to do the Everest Marathon?
Oh, so first and foremost, they need to climatize because I'm also living in UK and the altitude is just 19 meter, which is Maidstone Kent.
Yeah.
So most of the place has less than 100 meter altitude in the UK. So I suggest every one of you to come here faster, maybe at least 1 month earlier, and then do climatization up in the Lukla or Napse,
Yeah.
and then climb high, sleep low, climb high, sleep low, and then that's how you're gonna climatize. And then after that, it will be easy, but it's still the top one.
Yeah.
There is less oxygen in the base camp,
So I would also say half the battle with the Everest Marathon is actually the trek up to Everest Base
exactly.
Camp.
No, not only half. I would say more than 70%.
Yeah.
Because remaining is just one day, final day, which is marathon. So
Yeah.
you're gonna do it anyway. But if you can survive the trekking, then obviously you're gonna survive for the marathon.
Yeah. So what are the pitfalls on the trek? Because I got a throat infection, and some of our group got like upset stomachs, and some suffered from altitude sickness.
Personally, I've got headache and fever.
Yeah.
So in the base camp, I've got headache and fevers, and I need to consume a couple of paracetamols. I was thinking I couldn't run tomorrow because the day before I had severe headache and acute fever. But I managed to do it with the help of paracetamol. So some of the team has got altitude sickness, but we need to take Dimox, which was altitude pills.
Yeah.
That really helps. And then the main thing is climatization and climatization.
That's excellent advice. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Doris.
Awesome.
Sure.
Congratulations on your
you
time.
Too. You too.
Yeah, one of the buses is not a problem. The other buses are stopped at.
That looks beautiful wedding, doesn't
It
it?
does, doesn't it? Very nice. We're just now heading into the Pashputinath World Heritage Site, so we'll bring you back there. We filmed there before. We'll try and do a little bit more in a respectful and dignified manner.
And in the middle of the river, we can see the bull. That's a mount for a Lord Shiva, Nandi.
So this is a cremation process on the side of the Ganges in the Hindi religion. It's part of the process of life and death. I'm just capturing this from a distance and respectfully. Here at Pashputinath, and we're witnessing respectful examples of cremation. We're trying to keep a distance and film that respectfully, and just highlight that this is part of the rich circle of life, and death is a part of life, and the cremations are happening respectfully. Clearly families are mourning, and we're being respectful of that, keeping a distance, but at the same time filming it just to show an example of the culture with a certain amount of reverence as well. just spending the afternoon in the Tamil district with Stodge, who's just behind me. And we've been doing a bit of bartering, buying the odd bit of tat here and there, just killing a few hours. We're going to go to a t-shirt maker at 4:15. We've both ordered a couple of t-shirts, which hopefully we're going to be delighted with. And at 6 o'clock we have got the marathon after party. So you never know, we might even crash those t-shirts out for that. So they'll be bespoke, embroidered. Let's hope they're good quality. What do you reckon, Stodge?
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll wait and see. Let's hope we have a nice surprise.
Thank you.
Thank you.